Hi, I'm playing Smokin in the Boys' Room, straight from the chord charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So check the link in the video description, download those free ukulele chord charts, and you can play along with this song. And if you're going to be in or near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us in the Morristown Uke Jam. So again, this song is Smokin in the Boys' Room. It's from a group called Brownsville Station back in the early 70s. What I'm going to do this one a little bit differently than some of the other tutorials, in that I'm going to play the song through in two different ways. The first half of the song, I'm going to include a few, I'll call them rock and roll flourishes, if you will. Some little tricks, little things such as some little finger slides, a couple power chords, a little bit of rock and roll riffing, and I'll explain all this after I play through the song. So I'm going to play the first half of the song that way, including some of these little frills, if you will. But I know that several of you who join us in the Morristown Uke Jam probably don't want to get involved in those little tricks, would just rather play the song straight. So I'm going to play the second half of the song with just straight, no frills whatsoever, just straight ukulele chords. And then when I'm done playing through the song, then I'll go back and do a little tutorial covering both of the versions. And then after you listen to that, you can decide which way you want to play it. So again, here we go. This is Smokin in the Boys' Room. Classroom, thinking it's a drag. Listen to the teacher, well, just ain't my bag. The noon bells ring, you know that's my cue. I'm gonna meet the boys on floor number 2. Smokin in the boys' room. Smokin in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you fill me up with your rules, 'cause everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Checking out the halls, making sure the coast is clear. Looking in the stalls, no, there ain't nobody here. My buddy Fang and me and Paul, to get caught would surely be the death of us all. Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you fill me up with your rules, 'cause everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Well, they put me to work in the school bookstore, checkout counter, and I got bored. The teacher was looking for me all around. 2 hours later, you know where I was found. Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you fill me up with your rules, 'cause everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Smoking in the boys' room. Yes, indeed, I was smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you fill me up with your rules, 'cause everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, I am fully aware of your rules, 'cause everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Okay, so that's Smokin in the Boys' Room. And again, I hope you noticed that I played the second half of the song differently than I did the first half. Let's start with that second half. I'll do a little bit backwards here. Let's start with the second half. It was all just straight chords, and they're all chords that everyone's familiar with. the D chord. We all know D, right? 2, 2, 2, 0. There was an A chord, 2, 1, 0, 0. There was a B flat, 3, 2, 1, 1. And a G, 0, 2, 3, 2. I think you're all familiar with every one of those, so I don't think we had to spend too much time on that. So when I did the second half of the song with straight chords, if you're looking at the chord chart, you'll see this. It talks about going from a C sharp to a D. Well, in this simpler version with just chords, don't even bother. Just ignore that C sharp. Just go single strums. Sitting in the classroom, thinking it's a drag. Then to the B flat. Listening to the teacher, well, just ain't my bag. Back to the D. Noon bells ring, you know that's my cue. I'm gonna meet the boys on floor number 2. So just single strums on those two chords, the D chord and the B flat chord. Then when we get to the chorus, goes to a G chord. Smokin in the boys' room, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Smokin in the boys' room, 1. A straightforward 4/4. That's called a 4/4 rock beat. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Smokin in the boys' room, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Smokin in the boys' room, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Teacher, don't you feel me up with your rules? Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Just straight 4/4 beat. Couldn't be more straightforward. That's a straight 4/4 rock beat. So that's really pretty much, if you want to play it with just straight chords like I did in the second half of the song, that's all you need. Now, those of you who are interested in some of those little frills that I added in the first half of the song, where we are going to pay attention to that on the chart, the fact that it goes from a C sharp to a D, and it goes from an A to a B flat. Here's how I did it. We all know the A chord. Well, the way this little slide from the C sharp to the D, we're going to do what's called power chords. Just 2 strings. All we're going to worry about is these bottom 2 strings. It's called a power chord, just 2 notes. And we just slide up from the C sharp. And you notice I'm not hitting the strings twice. It's a slide up. It's not this. It's not that. It's just, you get sort of 2 notes for the price of 1 strum. And then when we go to the chord change, where your chord chart says go from an A to a B flat, here's your A chord, and you know what a B flat looks like. But again, we're just going to concentrate on those bottom 2 strings. So that's, again, so these are little slides and power chords. So, sitting in the classroom, thinking it's a drag. Listening to the teacher, well, just ain't my bag. See, so that's it. Not difficult. So that's all we do there. And then when we get to the chorus, I also added a little bit of a flourish. Instead of just going, smoking in the boys' room, I did a little rock and roll. I did a little. So you take your G chord, and then you add your pinky here. And then back to the D chord, I just sort of bar chord the whole thing and just concentrate on these bottom strings. So you go up to that 4th fret of the last string. And then for the A, take your basic A chord and then get this 2nd fret of the 2nd string. like that. And that's how you get the chorus. Let me play through the chorus slowly here. Smokin' in the boys' room. Smokin' in the boys' room. Now teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. So that's all there is to that. So again, it's your choice. You want to do it with the straight chords like I did in the second half, or add these little frills like I did in the first half. And actually, I think when we get together for the Morristown Uke Jam, it would be sort of cool if we had some people doing one, some people do the other. I think it'll make for a nice, fun sound. The last thing I want to show you on this song is that at the very end of the song, there was a little single note riff. When we got to the last chorus, it was, now teacher, I am fully aware of your rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Let me just show you what that little single note riff is. It starts here on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 2 notes, then just move up 1 string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, slide up 1 fret, slide up another fret, and then open 1st string, and then just end the song on the D chord, or if you want to get fancy, our power chord D chord. Either way. Okay, so that's Smokin' in the Boys' Room. It's one of our 10 crimes and misdemeanors, crimes and misdeeds songs that we're doing at the next Morristown Uke Jam. Hope to see you there.